Joining us now is the person of the moment, the newsmaker of the day, the PDP president, Mehbooba Mufti from Srinagar. Appreciate your joining us, ma'am. When those pictures have been playing through the day, the feeling is Mehbooba Mufti has transgressed the boundaries of decent assembly behavior. What's your response? Do you have any regrets as to what you did today, ma'am?
Well, let me place it on record the behavior of the Speaker right from the beginning when he rejected 72 of our resolutions, which were concerning the people of the state, which we have discussed in the roundtable conference with the Prime Minister. The Speaker had no right to reject them arbitrarily. And today also, when the obituary was taking place, even before it started, he gave time to BJP MLAs to put forward their issues. National Conference, when we wanted, we were in the well just for 2 minutes when he ordered the marshals that we should be thrown out.
But that's because he threw the mic, ma'am.
Were removed from, they were dragged.
No, so sorry to interrupt. Yes, we did see you being dragged out, but there is a shot of you throwing the mic.
I'm really, please let me speak.
Yeah.
I'm really amazed. I'm really amused rather at Mehbooba Mufti attacked the Speaker. If I had really attacked him, then I would have thrown the mic at him, not on the floor. And he would have been in the hospital. Maybe we had another obituary tomorrow then.
Those are fighting words.
How do you say that I threw the mic?
Miss Mufti, let's just put it this way. Instead of drawing attention to your cause...
He was using very...
Miss Mufti, instead of drawing attention to your cause today... What you have done instead is brought attention to your... Instead of drawing attention to your cause, instead of drawing attention to the fact that you felt the opposition hasn't been allowed to speak on Shopian, instead the attention has been drawn to your behavior in the assembly. Do you think you could have done it better?
How could he do? They are trying to gag the opposition selectively. They are trying to do it to the PDP. They have rejected our resolutions. See, after all, this assembly has been elected by more than 60% voter turnout. And if we don't debate and discuss our issues, where do we go? On the streets? Do we start pelting stones? And unfortunately, National Conference is trying to convert this assembly into a municipal corporation where they can just discuss water and electricity problems. I am not against that, but we have to discuss political issues. And they don't have the tolerance. They have always done it. This is not for the first time they are doing it. I'm so sorry. And the National Conference Chief Minister was just watching. He could have got up and told the Speaker, if you have allowed BJP, if you have allowed NC, why don't you allow them also to speak?
Ma'am,
he didn't do that. He was just watching. That shows they had already decided to gag PDP. You can't do like this.
Ma'am, it is perfectly fine for you to say that you have... Ma'am, you have a point to make that you want to raise the Shopian issue. You should be allowed. The Speaker didn't allow you to do it. But there are parliamentary procedures. There are assembly procedures. None of those procedures allow you to wrench a mic, go into the well of the House and throw it away. And you're not some backbencher. You are, after all, the face of a major political party.
Do you know what the Speaker was saying, the language he was using? That's why I wanted to take away the mic so that he could stop shouting. He was saying, "Is lady ko bahar nikalo." Drag the lady out. Do you use such words in front of and the Chief Minister was just listening and just watching it? How can you use such unparliamentary language? Don't you think the Speaker has a duty? Don't you think the Speaker has to be impartial? He has to give equal time, if not more, to the opposition. I mean, after all, I am the leader of the largest opposition. Do you treat us? And we had followed all the procedures where the resolutions were concerned. But they have unilaterally rejected all our resolutions. Revocation of special powers, withdrawal of security forces, stipend for the educated youth, cross-LOC trade, election of a governor. I mean, all central-state relations, which are very important, because we want this assembly to discuss political issues which can bring peace to the state. But they are not allowed. They want it to function as a municipal corporation. We will not allow that.
Miss Mufti, we're looking at those pictures. Certainly things seem to have reached a breaking point between you and the Speaker. Do you think you're going to be able to go back into the assembly now and face him right now?
Why not? I think it's for them to think how they are going to face us, because they are not acting he is not acting as a Speaker. He is acting more as a bloc president of National Conference. He should, somebody should ask him why he has rejected all our resolutions, why he did not allow us to speak when he allowed BJP and National Conference.
Your point is well taken. The only question, ma'am, your points against the Speaker are well taken. There are many opposition leaders who could say the same as you in Gujarat, in Uttar Pradesh, that the Speaker doesn't give them enough time to have their views heard. But why resort to wrenching out a mic going into the well of the House and chucking it. I mean, what is this? What is the message that Mehbooba Mufti is trying to send?
Because he was shouting. But
he didn't abuse you. He didn't abuse you. Did he abuse you? Did he abuse you? He didn't abuse you.
I'm not an intruder. I'm not intruder. I am a member of the Honorable House. I have been elected by the people. I have a duty. See, when the elections took place, people had very high hopes with the government. And we know what has happened to that. But they have more hopes with PDP. Picking up their issues, raising their issues in the House.
But take it on the streets. Fight your battle on the streets. Mehbooba Mufti, fight your battle on the streets. Stage a dharna, do what you want. Also. Why get violence in the House?
I hope you haven't forgotten. These are reflexes at times where you react according to the situation. And we should not forget that even today we pay high tributes to our heroes who threw bombs in assembly before independence. Because that was the need of the hour, and what I did today, that was the need of today's. So if we want to discuss political issues in the assembly, we have to get back to them. So we can't let them, treat this House as a municipal committee.
All right, Ms. Mufti, no regrets then.
No regrets?
You should ask the Speaker whether he has any regrets for being so partial.
Okay. We will put that to the Speaker, but for now, Mehbooba Mufti, we appreciate your joining us and giving us your side of the story.